Hi guys, I'm gonna show you in this video how to use your SavvyCAN from Electronic Arts along with your flipper and your flipper add-on campus. So the first thing you need to do is to set up your SavvyCAN to be able to communicate with your flipper. I am on a Linux environment, and just keep in mind that the fork of SavvyCAN from Electronic Arts is only available for Windows machines. I'm doing this with the official SavvyCAN, but the steps and all the configuration is basically the same. You should be able to follow me in this video. So the first thing you need to do is to run the program, the SavvyCAN. From here, what you need to do is obviously to plug your flipper to your computer and to open the Canvas app in the flipper. After that, you will need to return to the SavvyCAN window, go to the connection menu, click on Open Connection Window. This will open a new window, and then add new device connection. The connection type you need to select is SLCAN serial. From here, you need to select the serial port, the correct one. The serial port speed, leave it as it is. The campus speed, you need to select the one that matches the campus network of your car or your device. In this case, I'm gonna select this one. You can change it after. And CAN-FD is not supported via hardware by the campus add-on, so I'm gonna select create new connection. And that's it. And now you can close this window. So now that it's all set up for the flipper to communicate with SavvyCAN, we can go and jump into a car and start a sniffing session. So let's go. Okay, so here I am doing voice off of this video, showing you how we got the information from the car. Here's my hand connecting the connector to the car, and then we open the Canvas app in the flipper. We start the sniffing session, and then we click yes to start reaching the communication with the laptop over USB. Here in the Windows laptop, we will add the new device connection as we just explained before in the video. We select the serial port, the Canvas speed, that in this case was this one, and as well, we need to close this window, and as you can see, the SavvyCAN window was already getting all the information. I had the overwrite mode in this case because it was a real-time sniffing session, but here I'm showing you that the CAN ID matches the one showing in the flipper screen and the one showing in the SavvyCAN. Okay, so we're back. Now that we have read the data from the car, we can start interpreting. So I'm gonna run again SavvyCAN, and I'm gonna load the log file that I have here in my desktop. As you can see, there is a lot of data that I read from the car, but there is only 2 frames. The frame that is from the ID 316 and the frame from the ID 329. So we have a lot of information. We can expand all the rows, but there is no more than this. What I'm gonna do is to import or to use the DBC files to start decoding, interpreting the data that we read in order to be able to know what this data is. So here it is. I'm gonna repeat this: file, DBC file manager, and I'm gonna load the files. I'm gonna home, desktop. I do have here the openDBC project. As I told you, this is a really helpful project. There is a lot of files available, and there is a lot of files for different brands and manufacturers. I'm gonna use the files from Hyundai. I'm doing this because I know this, even if this is a Dodge Attitude, this car was also sold as a Hyundai in other markets. So what I'm gonna do is to import all of them. There's five files, and that's it. You can create new DBC files, save, remove, edit, and so on. But what I only need to load these files. So I already load this, but as you can see, there's no changes in the main view. All the information remains the same because you need to select this option to start interpreting the data. So let's click it, and as you can see, here is already the information. I click it and expand it, but you can click and expand all the rows. Usually takes a few seconds or minutes depending on the amount of data you have. But as you can see, we can now read more information about our car. We can read that this data frame comes from EMC, that is the computer from the car. We know the ignition signal of the car, if the engine is on or off, and so other information we are gonna describe in the article. Because as you can see, there is a lot of information we can obtain only from 2 IDs. We only read 2 IDs, but these only 2 IDs have a lot of information. We can know that the motor is 1.4 liter, that the torque now it's very low. The car is stopped because it's 0 kilometers per hour, and so on. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of information. You can, in case you're reading this in real time, you can use the auto scroll window. I'm gonna do this, but this will start scrolling automatically over the time. But you can also can use the overwrite mode. This will only leave you with the IDs. In this case, we only had 2 IDs, repeating frequently. So yeah, and that's it. That's all for this video, and hope you find this helpful. Thank you.